It's actually what Kim said. We've got a lot of work to do here. I mean, this isn't something we're just going to roll out tonight and start doing over the course of time. There's going to report to us. Every place you come to Whitehall, the first thing you see is a scene of crime. And when you listen to all the crime, most of our crime is not from our citizens. We have the finest police department in Franklin County. We have a very large police department. We just passed some legislation here. We're going to crack down on some speeders. We're going to have a presence in the area. Presence, that means quite a bit right there. People are going to see the police out there. It's going to reduce crime. We like to listen to our citizens. It's really nice to see everybody out here like this. I see a lot of people out there I know. We do listen to you, and we like to communicate with you. The input that you give us, and we do hear you. We really do hear you. There's a couple of people I've actually not been spoken with or relayed the messages. It's very, very important. This isn't something that's just thrown together and we're going to go. Just like Mr. Bailey pointed out, there are days on here that we actually have to try to reach these and attain these goals. So it's not an overnight thing. It's going to be a lot of hard work. So stick with us, and you'll see if you have some input, give us a call. Everybody knows how to get in touch with us. It's really, really simple. Thank you, Mr. President. That's all.
Sure, Mr. Gary.
Thank you, Mr. President.
As has already been said, we've had some plans here before. And I look at, when we first started talking about this, one of the first things we said is, you know what, we're not going to try to put a plan together just for the sake of putting a plan together. If we're going to do this, then we need to have some guidelines for once the plan is there. And as already been mentioned, we put some legislation in that we have to get a report back to see what the progress is on the plan. And I think in the past, I don't think that's ever been done. You can put all the plans together in the world, but if you don't have some type of a timeline, which we have, it's doomed to failure. You have to have a plan that's attainable. I think the 22 things that we have listed, some of them don't involve a lot of money. Some of them don't involve some of them involve very little financial, have very little financial needs. It's just something that we can start doing to where we can start to get some bang for our buck out of the plan and start things moving along. The money did come from a special fund. That fund has already been stated. I just want to reiterate this, though. Very limited use. And we usually try to take every opportunity we can to use that money for something that will be what we feel is a benefit to the city with no cost. And that's what we did. I, along with everyone else, had my little stars. And it was actually pretty simple. I mean, if you had a gold star, would you think that would be the highest value? I did. And that's actually the way it was. So it was kind of gold, silver, red, green, blue, something like that. Pretty obvious as to what the value is. And I don't think there's probably anybody sitting here or anybody who's not sitting here that was involved in it. I doubt there's one person who voted all their stars for one thing that no one else did. So it's pretty obvious to me that it was a collaborative effort on everyone's part, where all just as responsible as the next for its content. And I'm very pleased that this is going forward. One of the things that we talked about that happens when you have an administration that changes, you have different mayor, you have different council people, and every 2-4 years, things change. And we come up with things during these times that are a benefit to the city. And when the people change, those ideas and those goals go away because we never had them written down. That's why a lot of stuff in the past has failed. And we decided to do something positive about that. To have something that those that come after us would have something to follow. Not something that's absolutely written in concrete, but a guideline to keep moving the city forward into the future. And I believe that's what we did. That's what we set out to do. That's what we accomplished. And I'm done.
That's an absolute perfect point. I mean, whether it's this document, a revision of this document in 1 or 2 or 3 years, either by term limits, by choice, or by whatever other reason, each and every one of us will not be in these seats at some point in time. So we want this document to outlast, whether it's us up here, the next people, so they have some guidelines to work with, like Mr. Graham mentioned. Because when you come in the door as a new person, whether it be on council or in administration, we can all attest to this. Outside of the process is new for everybody. But when we talk about, I know in different times in the last 5+ years I've been here, if we talk about a master plan from '92, somebody's never heard of it. We talk about a Main Street redevelopment plan, 2 or 3 people haven't heard of it. So there's a lot of things that we've done and have done in the past and are continuing to do that we need to bring all that together and then have it ready as a resource for those down the road in the future too. So that's the important part of it. Why it's important to have it written, have it in place, use it for guidelines. Are there any other comments from administration and legislative body? I'll open the floor for comments. Questions? Got 3 minutes. Go ahead, ma'am. State your name and address for the record, if you will, please.
I'm Gloria Witt. I live at 607 Collingwood. I'd just like to make a comment. I'm assuming that your microphones all work. Either I'm losing my hearing or I missed 70% of anything that... No, I understood you perfectly. Now, Thompson understood you, Mr. President.
Yeah.
You talk very fast. It's lost.
Well, I apologize for that.
Sorry, Mayor Wolf, you talk very low, it's lost. I'm just saying, please check your microphones so we don't feel, well, at least so I don't feel I'm sitting here not really understanding a lot of it.
Was mine okay? Nobody's ever accused me of low.
Can you pull the microphone to you and
I probably could.
it's okay.
Is that better?
Much better. And I think if everybody did the same thing, especially Mr. President, we don't hear, I say we, I'm saying me,
I understand.
understood very little when you talk too fast.
Well, I apologize for that. I'll gladly sit down and talk to you about it one-on-one.
Ms. Thompson, I heard you very well. You slow, you enunciate, and thank you.
That runs in my family. You should hear my
Very
brother.
good. Very good.
Anyone else, please? Yes, sir.
Tim